Welcome to the Matthan Francis Show, where we talk about all things positivity and culture and meeting with amazing individuals who are shaping the city. Now, I'm here with someone that's absolutely incredible. I have the pleasure of meeting her and also growing to know all about her over the years. Let's give a little breakdown. You might recognize her from Canada's Got Talent, where she worked behind the scenes as part of CTV, creating content, hosting interviews, and capturing those real, unfiltered moments with contestants. From red carpets to live broadcasts, from producing segments to hosting digital hits, she carved out the lane that blend media, energy, and authenticity. She knows how to work a crowd, work a camera, and most importantly, work a moment. And it doesn't stop there for her. From hosting at the CN Tower to commanding crowds at Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Lives, she's built a career around creating experiences people don't forget. Whether it's thousands of fans in the arena or a small group in a personal setting, she shows up the same way. Loud, present, fearless, fully herself, and with tons of energy. Now, if you're ready for high energy and for some amazing stories, let's make some noise in the studio. We have Marny Florence! Oh my gosh, Marny, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling incredible. I'm so excited to be here. That was such a lovely introduction. Thank you.
Gosh, we're so excited to have you. Now, we want to get started. What is the best way to describe what you do for people who might not know?
Okay, so I currently co-host Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. I'm on tour in the United States 38 weekends a year. This is my 5th year. I'm actually the first ever female host of Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. Started back in 2021. And I choreograph non-professionals doing musical theater here in Toronto for 4 companies, 2 adult groups, 2 kids groups. And I'm a backup audience coordinator at CTV for the 2 shows there. So what do I do?
I feel like the better question is, what don't you do?
Exactly.
That's absolutely incredible.
I mean, I guess spark the energy, and my website says Marny Florence, spark the energy.
I absolutely love it. Now, Marny, we know you have a huge background in dancing, so where did your love and passion for dance start?
So I was 4 years old when my mom put me in dance, and then I was a competitive dancer from age 6 to 17.
Wow.
Then a professional dancer from age 17 to 27.
Wow.
Yeah, and then that's when COVID hit, around when I was that age.
Yeah.
So loved it since I was little, and then I have 3 siblings, and all 4 of us went to an elementary arts school and a high school that was arts. So we've been just dancing around for our whole lives, really.
Do you have a favorite genre of dancing? Like for me, I love jazz because all you gotta do is jazz hands.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of where I draw the line there. That's how talented I am. But for
Love
you,
it.
did you have a favorite genre? What called to you and spoke to you the most?
Yeah, for a lot of years it was contemporary, where it was really expressive, and it felt so good to kind of emote without words. But then 10 years of the bar mitzvah dancing we did, that...
We're going to do some dancing later,
yeah,
don't worry.
That became my next favorite style, which was huge energy, really interactive, where we're getting
animated.
the crowd involved. That's animated and just big.
So what was like that, I want to say, shift, right? From passion to profession. When did you realize, oh, I love dance. Oh, this could actually be a thing. Oh, this could be a career. Like, what was that shift for you?
So in high school, you kind of have a small radar of what's possible.
Yeah.
Well, back before social media, I guess. And so I just said, okay, I'm going to open a dance studio because that's what I saw.
Nice.
And so I went to school for Ryerson 1 semester, dropped out after that for business. And then I found little odd jobs throughout the rest of that year. Then, bar mitzvah dancing with Megan Boys, my radar opened up and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll become
Shout out to Megan Boys.
yeah, shout out to Megan Boys.
MDE, Megan Group.
And then I was like, maybe I'll be an event planner. So I think I always knew dance wasn't my absolute everything, but it was my base. So then I went to George Brown for event planning for 2 years.
Incredible.
I was doing those little odd jobs throughout school. And then when I graduated in 2015, I said, let's go part-time, full-time. Because I was seeing other people that I know out in Toronto running around doing these fun jobs. I'm like, I can do this. Let's do this. So I was with like 8 brand ambassador companies where they need bubbly people to head up free samples. I taught dance at like 4 different places. I was doing background acting. I said yes to as much as I could. Events like I was a Toronto Rock cheerleader. I've been a mascot dancer. I was a magician's assistant. I was in a circus company. I was in a Alessia Cara's music video. I was in the MMVAs. Like, I just kind of ran with it, and I said yes to everything. Sometimes I would do 3 jobs in a day. I literally would change in my car.
Yeah.
And for about 10 years I did this.
Wow.
So I just hustled. I gained like a 7-page resume, and I just got to experience so much. I got to try a bunch of different things, and I got to meet so many people. Where as I was doing that, in my head was like, okay, cross off. As I was hearing what people were doing out in the world, okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, what's that email? Keep passing that email. Let's go. And I just kind of maneuvered my way and experienced what I liked and what I didn't like. But I was saying to everybody around me, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm teaching Zumba. I'm doing this. But I don't know what I'm working towards. Because all these jobs were very physical, youthful, and all little part-time things. And so I knew that I hoped that there was something bigger out there for me, but I also didn't know hosting and choreographing was going to be the next journey for me.
Wow. And I love what you said. You said part-time, full-time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really a key phrase for people who are entrepreneurs, who are going down the unorthodox route, right? So it was clear that you wanted to work in, I would say, entertainment.
Yeah.
Was there ever a plan B? Where it's like, maybe I might just do telemarketing for telecommunications?
Yeah. A little bit here and there. Maybe COVID too was like, oh, everything stopped for me.
Yeah.
I was choreographing this show and running over here and doing that and audience coordinating over here, and then everything stopped, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? Also, when I studied event planning, I'm like, okay, I'll have this as a backup.
Okay.
I have not given my resume in a very long time, but just little moments of backup. But my body would react. Like during COVID, I did a part-time desk job, and my body was like stressed. Like I can't be behind the desk. I co-host Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. So there was a little moments of backup plan, but 95%. I came to a moment where I was doing all the things I was doing, running around, doing all these little odd jobs, and there was a moment where I was like, if I continue doing exactly this or just things that I love, I'm gonna be happy for the rest of my life.
Yeah, wow, that's absolutely incredible. So, okay, I want you to think about this one. What would 15-year-old Marny think her life would look like now? What would she imagine? 15-year-old Marny.
Yeah.
What's that? It's like, what, sophomore? High school? Grade 10?
School.
Yeah.
Grade 10.
Yeah.
Oh my
Envision
gosh.
it.
Yeah.
Take yourself down.
Oh my gosh.
Think about that.
Yeah, again, you're in your high school little bubble world. I was dancing every day, but I guess there was that thing that was like, I love dance, but it's not my absolute everything. Yeah, I mean, everything I've done, my 15-year-old's brain would be mind blown. I'm so proud of me.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's
incredible. So, like, influences, and who are your biggest influences? Who impacted you the most, especially growing up now with Hot Wheels? Like, for me, a lot of huge influences was, I got to shout out my brother. I tried to model everything that he did growing up, and that was a huge influence. And then also seeing just people in the position that I wanted to be in also influenced me.
Yes.
So, like, what was that like for you?
I love that. And it's so similar. My mom and my dad,
nice,
outstanding human beings, and I really take their run with passion mindset, and they both just did what they love to do in their top skill, helping other people. Nice. And they both did that. So that really showed me that that's the peak, you know? If you can get to that point where you're using your top skills, helping other people, you're loving it, they're loving it, it's a win-win, and you're just in the flow with your passion. I'm so grateful both my parents did that, and they just both said, go for your passion, go do what you love, go do what you love, go do what you love.
Yeah.
I'm such a people person because of my mom, and I have this big energy because of my dad. And it's so true. I looked up to hosts in Toronto, females, to say, oh my gosh, look what they're doing. It's possible for me. Yeah. When I realized hosting was what I wanted to get into.
That was the avenue you wanted to go down. Yeah, honestly, shout out to the parents. My parents came from like Jamaica, right? And they grew up like in the craziest parts of Jamaica.
Wow.
So like coming here and seeing all the hard work that they do, it also helped me persevere to like work hard and like really, really work
That's
hard.
incredible.
And one thing that I worked hard in, and you could probably attest this, was dancing. I was not a dancer back then, but
Wow.
I did pivot and I got some moves I want to show you, but I need you to help me out with it.
Okay, perfect.
We're gonna have a little dancing.
Hey, love it.
I want to see if you remember this dance. Okay, Marny?
I know what, it's ingrained in me.
Here we go.
10 years of Megan Boys.
Let's see
Let's
it.
do this.
DJ, hit it.
Hey!
Okay, here we go. Let's see if we still remember it.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
You gotta, seriously, let's go. Hey!
You got 10 seconds. Here we go.
You won't remember.
I'll be the one.
You won't forget.
Oh my gosh, there
Hey!
we go. Marny, you crushed it.
So
Amazing,
good.
amazing,
Woo,
amazing.
so fun.
Wow.
We love a good
okay.
dance break with Timber.
We love a good dance break with Timber. I remember, oh my gosh, I think first event I ever worked with like Megan Boys. You were there. I remember you were there. We had some amazing people there. Alicia was there. Of course, the boys, Paige and Gian, were there as well too. And I remember the first thing was I confused Timber with Starships.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a whole another dance, Starships.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's going down. I was like, it's going down. And then they were just like, hey, buddy, get off the stage.
And those two songs with those dances, I think, came out into the bar mitzvah scene at the same time.
Yes.
And those were the go-tos. But yeah, huge shout out to Megan Boys, where we both came from.
Yes, yes.
I remember Paige and Gian always would say, this is a stepping stone. And I'm like, but what's next? I wouldn't even know. But I grabbed a microphone for the first time at a Megan Boys event.
Yeah.
It was a school dance-a-thon for Valentine's Day. And the guy who was, I was the dancer, and the guy who was announcing was like 6 years younger than me. And I was like, I feel like, let's share the mic. Can we do that? And he's like, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
So I was already, how many years of dancing for Megan Boys, how many years of teaching dance. And then I just did it. And it was like, it just took off from there. So shout out to Megan Boys, 10 years of that type of big dancing where they encouraged us to be big personalities.
Yeah.
Go bigger, and look what I do now. Go big, go Hot Wheels.
Yeah. Wow. Go big, go Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
That's
and out of
incredible.
all the things I've done, like running around the city, saying yes to all these things, mascot dancing and cheerleading, all these things, Megan Boys was always my favorite.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It was,
incredible.
and it just was like, it was always my base, and it was always like, let's keep running because this feels the best.
Wow. Yeah, honestly, like the people were amazing, the energy, the vibe, and it was a great way of stepping stool for that next level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in that next level, you being in Hot Wheels, right? Like I'm hosting with Toronto Maple Leafs and Positives here. It's absolutely incredible. So that's definitely how you got your foot through the door. But can we just talk about, okay, CTV, Canada's Got Talent.
Yeah.
On red carpets.
Yeah.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Like, how? Like, give us a sense of how did you get into those roles? What was it like? Did you just go on Indeed? Shout out to Indeed. But did you just go on Indeed and just searched up jobs in entertainment? You found one.
Everything but Hot Wheels was through connections, was networking. Everything. Except for the Hot Wheels job, which we'll get to in a second. So, just being out there, social media, and just meeting as many people as I could. Because I was a freelancer, I had other freelance friends. So they were like, come to the social and the audience. So we went for free, and then the audience coordinator was like, whoever's the most exaggerated audience member gets a prize. I'm like, oh, done. So I was like so animated as an audience member, and he was like, who are you? And then a producer there went to elementary school with my older sister. Right at that time, I was choreographing for the Toronto Rock Cheerleaders. She was seeing that on Instagram. She was like, oh, Marny, she sees me in the building. Do you want to come choreograph for the Marilyn Dennis show? So I started to choreograph for actually both shows, and that was 2018. So Marilyn Dennis, I was choreographing on TV, and the social, I was choreographing like a flash mob before the show started. It was hilarious. From the audience would get up, and then at the end of 2018, the audience coordinator Derek was like, "Give me your resume." I was like, "Huh?" He knew I did some hosting with Megan Boys. Anyways, I became their first ever backup audience coordinator at CTV. That was 2019. Because the two guys for the both shows would fill in for each other, but they were having kids. So I jumped in, and so I have that awesome title as well. Their first ever backup. But Toronto Rock cheerleading. I danced at one event, one time, met this girl. She was like, I'm on the Toronto Rock team, like you would be great for it. I auditioned for the Raptors and the Argos and the Blue Jays year after year after year after year after year. And because that was like a huge goal of mine, to become a Toronto cheerleader professionally. Then I was on the Toronto Rock team for 2 years. We wore my favorite color, rehearsals were close to my house, 9 home games, which was great for my schedule. The girls were super nice, and then I got to choreograph for them the second year.
Incredible.
So just one thing just flowing right into the next. Most of what I've done is through who I know. I don't have an agent, and I don't go on Indeed.
Yeah, don't go on. Literally, like I gotta be honest with you. A lot of it is you also never know who's in the room.
100%.
Right? When I first started working within MLSE Raptors 905, I got the job by after the game, kids would be able to come on the court and like take a shot and then get a photo with players at 905.
Yeah.
I walked on the court and I just started hyping up the kids.
Wow.
I just walked up like, let's go, yeah, you made it and stuff. And someone came up to me after and someone was like, hey, do you want a job?
Wow.
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was at Windsor at the time, so I was commuting from Windsor
Wow.
all the way to 905
Oh
to
my
be
gosh.
game crew. And everyone thought I was crazy, but the goal was to host, right? And after hosting 905, now hosting the Leafs, and
Yeah.
people always say, it's like you saw this vision. I was like, hey, you just never know.
You just never know.
You just
And
gotta keep doing it.
8 years ago, meeting
Yeah.
somebody at one event, I think I
One
was doing
event.
promo, like handing out free samples, being that bubbly face, that
Yeah.
bubbly energy. 8 years later, he's been seeing what I post on social media. Hey Marty, do you want to come audience coordinate for Canada's Got Talent? Like, you just never know. And
Wow.
social media is free marketing. It's
It's true.
incredible. We're in control of what we post, and it's just like so much of what I've done is because of social media, and I get to put out this big flashy presence of mine that and most of my network of people, like let's say I meet somebody one time at an event, I have them on Instagram now. It's so incredible, which also could lead into, if you want to get into that, of how I got my Hot Wheels
Yeah,
job.
most definitely. Like, and then one thing about it is though, what we do takes so much energy, right?
Mhm.
It's a lot. It's demanding on our bodies, physically, mentally, emotionally. It takes a lot.
Mhm.
What happens when there's those days where you just had a bad day, but you gotta walk through the doors like it's the best day ever? When energy feels a little low, how do you keep going?
We are people, and we're extroverts, and the
We
more,
are?
just a little bit. And so when I'm really low in maybe a phase of my life, or when I'm not having a good day, it's a different type of energy exchange. I get lifted from the people. I'm stepping in there to choreograph 50 people for a musical theater production, and I fuel from them.
Wow, yeah.
So sometimes when I'm feeling my best, my cup's full, I bring that energy, and then there's other times when I'm like lower, and they give me the energy, and it reminds me who I am.
Yeah, oh, that's incredible. And I can imagine that, especially with Hot Wheels, like you're traveling around the world, inspiring, creating memorable moments, impacting people in such an energetic way. So let's talk about the Hot Wheels job. How?
Yeah.
How did you land that?
It's crazy, you guys. Get ready for this story.
Yes.
So, 7th grade resume, I'm running around the city. Also, we were camp counselors for traveling tours.
Yes.
So we did that as well. I did just any fun, odd job I could get my hands on, I said yes to. COVID hit. Everything I was doing stopped. I choreographed, this is my 11th year choreographing grade 4 to 6 at a private school dare musical. Like, everything I was doing was in person, stopped. I was on Family Feud Canada that summer with my family.
Yes.
And
Did you guys win?
no, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
And then I took a course that was on Zoom. It was online. Changed my life. November, December 2020, and I wasn't running around the city. I'm like, this is my time. I need to take this course. It absolutely changed my life. It was called Mindful Manifestation. For 8 weeks, we did journaling, meditation, and yoga every day.
Wow.
We read 2 self-development books throughout the course. We went through all the chakras, and we did about 10 to 12 journaling prompts a week.
Wow.
Your fears, your goals, your limiting beliefs, we found our core values, clear the space in your house. Like, we really cleared to execute how we wanted to. Everybody, we created a why statement. So she said to fill out the sentence to spread blank so that others blank.
Wow.
And I wanted to spread love, light, positivity, and optimism everywhere so others feel uplifted, encouraged, and free to be their authentic selves.
Oh, that's incredible.
Thank you. And we each had to choose a goal to work towards. Some people wanted to have a job change, manifest a life partner. I wanted to manifest a long-term hosting job that aligns with my values. And in the course, my action step was to put together a demo reel. So my friend's an editor, he helped me. I chose exactly what clips I wanted in what order. It was 2.5 minutes. I put it on YouTube February 2021. Kind of forgot about it. June 2021, I got an email through my website from Hot Wheels Monster Truck Slide. They found my demo reel. It had 200 views when they found it. It didn't even apply.
Wow.
And they were looking for me and I was looking for them. And they said they chose me to 50 girls that they were looking at.
Wow.
And I had live event experience with kids as a female, as a host, where I'm, right in there, and with the kids, they were looking for their first ever female. And now we've expanded. We have about 5 tours around the world. Mine was one and only back in 2021. But now everybody else who's been brought in are through networking.
Wow, really?
And I'm this Canadian girl who got the golden ticket of my life. So I travel 38 weekends a year out of 52. I fly out Friday, I come home Sunday or Monday. I'm home Monday to Friday. Like, who's on tour and comes home every week? I get to be my brightest self. It is my purpose and passion on this planet. 2 weekends ago, I hit my 450th show. So same show, we don't know how the trucks are gonna perform, but I kind of wrote the show with my co-host. My co-host started this show. He wrote it originally in 2018, and then we just are sparks together. It is unbelievable. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like this is exactly what I meant to do right here, right now. And I get to live my why statement. And I literally manifested and got exactly what I was looking for.
So you said 450 shows. Which I'd say city has been the best, not in regards to the show, but just in context of whether it was like the food, the experience, just sunlight, whatever it was. Which city do you remember? Oh my gosh, the city has the best food. The city had the best energy. Like what would you?
You know what?
Yeah, top 3 cities. Rank it up.
The weekends that really stand out for me are weekend number 1. As a Canadian, I got to perform in California.
Oh yeah.
And my dad surprised me.
Yeah. Wow.
So that one really stands out. It was really cool. Back in 2021 and 2, we were the only tour, so we did East Coast and West Coast.
Okay.
So I got to perform in Vegas. Like Lady Gaga was down the street from me. Yeah. And San Diego, San Francisco. I stayed a little bit extra during the week in those places. So those kind of moments stand out. New York. It's been, and I stayed a little extra there. So it was really, really cool to kind of hit these big spots. But yeah.
That's incredible.
Wait a second. Just think about this. One YouTube video in the abyss of YouTube, like Justin Bieber was found the same way.
Yeah.
Isn't that just wrap your head around that? And
like,
now
wow,
I just
yeah.
this is my everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you would change anything, would you? Like in the past, if you change any to get to this level, would you change anything?
No, because everything happens in divine timing. Everything happens in the flow. The downs of life, of the roller coaster, they are so meant to be because every down I've had shot me up higher right after. Every single time. Every single time. And doors opening, doors closing for reasons you don't realize until after. So it is in that course. She told me, she was like, think back to when the universe had your back. Doors closing, doors opening. I'm like, whoa. Exact flow, exact timing. And that also gives me, it relaxes my anxiety for the future too.
Wow. Have you heard this thing? I think it's called the butterfly effect,
Yeah.
right? So it's like there's cause and effect for everything.
Yeah.
A butterfly flaps its wings can cause, a storm, a hurricane, something across the world, right? So everything happens for a reason.
100%.
Everything's a chain reaction.
100%.
Just being kind to that one person can lead to something that
That's
you
exactly
have no
right.
idea.
100%. People remember how you make them feel, not the exact words that you say.
Wow.
And what was I gonna say? Running around, not knowing what I was working towards for all these years. But the O1 visa that I have is extraordinary talent.
Yeah.
And I had to prove my background with attached to my name, right? And it was tons of things I did for either, Alessia Carr's music video was a volunteer, but that's a big name that I have on my resume now. And I hosted a Disney Channel main stage for Girl Expo Canada, like all these little things. Family Feud obviously was volunteer as well, but all these different things, I have these names under my belt now that showed that I could be accepted to have an O1 visa.
Wow.
So just
wow.
you
This
just
is
never know.
Marny, you're not just a boss, you are a girl boss.
Thank
you are
you.
an absolute boss. What would you say to young women who want to get into the industry of arts, who want to persevere and dive into this? Like, what advice would you give to them?
You have to believe in yourself. I think creating a why statement is so important because you lead with purpose. And you have to, it's not ego, it's confidence. It's saying, I have something special that I offer and that uplifts and helps other people, right? It's really believing that you are one of a kind because you are, and you are special, that, whether it's hosting for 10,000 people at once or 50 people in a room, 10 people in a room, I hereafter, thank you, Marny, I needed this today. Or you are so special. Can I bottle your energy up and keep it in my pocket? And I need a Marny moment every morning. Like, I hear, people need the energy that I have. So it's running with that. It's saying yes to opportunities. It's meeting as many people as you can because you never know where one interaction, one connection, one opportunity could lead you, and explore. See what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
The magician's assistant and the circus company and this and that and this and that, and you just even how I teach dance. I taught dance for so many different people, so many different styles, so many different age groups, and I found my niche.
Yeah.
Non-professionals doing musical theater. It's expressive, it's simple, it's bold.
Austin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that.
I love that.
That's my niche. So it's just explore. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to be your own biggest cheerleader.
I gotta ask you, if you had to, what separates a good host from a great host? What do you think the biggest separation?
I love that.
We're both hosts. We've worked in this for about a decade now, right?
Yeah.
What separates?
Well, I know you know.
Yeah.
You're gonna agree with me completely. It's really caring and being so genuine and bringing a big energy, not just like your day-to-day energy. It's putting on a little bit of a showmanship kind of energy. You are performing, but it's with genuine energy, and you really do care about what you're doing.
People can tell when you're not being authentic.
Yeah.
They can tell when, this person's just doing a job versus person's living their passion.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Oh my gosh, high five.
And you know what? And you can agree with, hosting is so special because you get to shine a light on someone else. I say make some noise for Megarex! Right?
Yeah.
And so I get to genuinely get enthusiastic and excited and uplift somebody else.
Yeah, wow.
That's what feels so good.
Yeah, that's incredible. Now, since we're on the topic of hosting, do you have any, I'd say pre-game rituals, pre-game routines that you do before every time you touch a mic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, 5 years into it, I've realized, because I'm a dancer, I'm not a singer, I'm not vocally trained. I had to figure it out. And so I do a little bit of a vocal warm-up because I need to actually hit high notes. Yeah! Or like this. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Some throat coat tea.
Yes.
Some energy in my water.
Yes,
some ginseng.
We know about the energy
We know about
water.
the energy water. And enough sleep. And get my makeup on. Put that red lipstick on. Get into my outfit and get ready to go. But I've realized Freddie Shepard, my co-host, he's kind of like the rawr, and I'm like the Barbie, and Barbie is Mattel too, which is very cool. So I actually need to hit these high notes now. It saves my voice and it's great for the show. So Tiger Shark, instead of tiger shark, where that's how I started back in 2021. And so now I do need to warm up my voice because I'm using it so big. I say, Hot Wheels fans, if you want to see a front flip, make some noise! It's probably too much on this microphone. But I have to warm these muscles. There's little tiny muscles here. And I've lost my voice too many times.
Really?
So I really have to make sure it's strong and like ready to go.
Yeah. I gotta also put you on one thing. So before every game or before any event that I ever host, I do a lot of stuff. I listen to music.
Nice.
To a certain gospel song.
Love that.
I read the Bible, do a quick prayer and everything
Beautiful.
like that. And then one thing that I do, ginger shots. Ginger shots. You take raw like ginger extract. Oh my gosh. You'll never lose your voice.
Really?
Yeah, I've been doing it for years.
Oh my god,
That's my secret. That's out the bag. Ginger shots.
You buy them, the ones that are, or you make them.
I make them. I also
Wow.
buy the farmhouse ones, I believe. And then they also have like a dispenser, like a big box pouch. They just dispense, and it's worth 30 full ginger shot glasses.
That's incredible.
It's kept me for 2.5 months so far.
Oh my
It's
god!
like $30. It's the best thing ever.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
ginger
amazing.
shots, I'm telling you. Oh, it's incredible.
Just 2 weeks ago, I started making, only when I'm home, not on tour, a shot in the morning of olive oil, lemon juice,
That's
turmeric pepper,
good. Wow.
ginger garlic.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So good.
That's good.
I didn't know about ginger for your voice though.
No, ginger. It's amazing
Like
for your
it's tea
voice.
for ginger, in a
Yes,
sense, yeah.
exactly. Do you drink tea?
Yeah,
Often?
throat coat. Throat coat is what singers got me on.
Yes.
And that really helps.
So what is it, like a powder, or is it like a
It's just a tea bag, yeah. Throat coat. I mean, I have it all day. Even if it's hot, even if I'm performing somewhere hot, I need that throat coat tea all
What does it
day.
taste
It tastes so good. I don't even know what it tastes like. It's kind of like tasteless, which is kind of good.
like? Really?
I don't know, it's nice. It's nice.
Okay, like a lemony
Yeah.
citrusy vibe?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's nice. Throat coat. Go,
Throat coat.
go get some.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I actually
And
need
maybe the
some.
ginger. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ginger. Okay, did you have a biggest wow moment in your life? Like, for instance, now going from CTV, going from Canada's Got Talent, being on Family Feud, all around hosting, producing these shows, and then you're with Hot Wheels. Like, did you ever have, wow, this is my life? Like, do you remember that moment? What was that for you?
There's been a few.
Nice.
A few moments of wow and awe.
I love it.
You know, when I got confirmed for this Hot Wheels job back in 2021, it was like, what is happening? You know, CTV audience coordinating. I'm still backup. Can't I start telling? I'm still behind the scenes. Sorry, not backup. Yeah, behind the scenes is what I meant. In Toronto, those are the hosting jobs I'm doing now. But that and Mega Boys and the CN Towers, I did little bits here and there. But Hot Wheels is one of the biggest toy companies around the world.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is happening? But you know what? Consistently, I love airplanes. I'm on 4 planes a week sometimes.
Wow.
2 to 4, right? 2 on the way there, 2 on the way back
Yeah.
sometimes. And it's so nice to put my phone on airplane mode because I'm sure, like you, we're so busy.
Yeah,
we're
it feels
doing this,
amazing.
and then it's actually my time to like
It's a great
soak it
escape,
in.
and you can just.
And as
yeah.
often as I can, I'm just focused on being so grateful in the present moment to say, oh my goodness, what look at my life right now,
Yeah.
just soak it in. And also in the mornings, I like to say out loud while I'm washing my face or brushing my teeth, 5 things I'm grateful for and 5 affirmations.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm smart, I'm funny, I'm talented, kind of things like that. Where I'm so grateful for my health and my habits and my family and my friends, and
Wow.
just soaking it in for a moment. I also like to do a 5-minute meditation in the mornings. Also,
Yeah.
counting those blessings and just taking a
It's
moment
so
for
important
myself.
to reinstate those positive attributes, right? And just reminding yourself who you are. It's very important. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
time flies and you have to just soak it all in because you never know what's
never
gonna
know.
happen. But yeah, it's living right now
Wow,
in the
that's
present
That's incredible.
and just soaking it in with gratitude.
Okay, I have a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Right now, we're gonna have our rapid fire questions
Okay,
part of the
great.
show. Okay, so we're gonna be asking you just a bunch of random questions, and you gotta answer them as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Think no thought.
Okay.
First thing that comes out of your mouth.
Okay.
All right. Let's start really easy here.
Okay.
Really, really easy here. What's your favorite color?
Favorite color red.
Amazing. Favorite Toronto neighborhood to explore?
Favorite Toronto neighborhood to explore. I'm gonna say Kensington Market's fun.
Favorite mall to go to in Toronto?
Favorite mall? Eden Center's fun.
Okay. Wow. What's your go-to Tim's order?
tea.
Okay, what kind of tea?
I guess orange pico with no cream, no sugar, just tea for the vocal cords.
Favorite song growing up that still hits today for you?
Favorite song growing up that oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe not growing up, but I love the song Better When I'm Dancing.
Better When Dancing,
That's
Make
my
It Chant?
go-to, yeah.
Love it. Absolutely incredible. Okay, here we go. One Direction or Jonas Brothers?
Ooh. Both.
No, you got it.
Jonas Brothers, because they go further back with me.
Okay, Jonas Brothers, here we go. Kevin, Nick, or Joe?
Nick.
Favorite sport?
Favorite sport? Dancing?
Favorite meal to eat?
Favorite meal to eat? Seafood.
Seafood. Incredible. If you were a Toronto mascot, what mascot would you be?
I don't know the mascots very well. I'm not in Toronto.
Okay, we got the Raptor.
Yeah.
Of course, we got Carlton the Bear.
Yeah.
The Argos, we got Jason.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 905 where we have Stripes. You know, for Marlies, we got Duke.
And Toronto Rock is that guy because
Yeah.
he lifts his shirt and he has abs. It's literally a dude.
Toronto Rock for the Rockies.
I don't know his name, but it's amazing, and he's like a dude. He's not like an animal or something.
Yeah.
And he lifts his shirt. He has abs. That one.
Okay, we got two more rapid fire ones. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. If you could be an animal, what animal would it be?
Monkey.
Monkey. Okay. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life.
Mango.
Mango.
Obsessed.
Really? Oh, really?
I'm screaming at my mangoes.
Mango.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so now I gotta ask you something really, really quick. What kind of example do you want to set? I want you to think about this one for the next generation coming up behind you.
That's
You're always
beautiful.
working with youth, impacting youth. So the question is, what example do you want to set for that next generation?
That self-love and confidence and running with purpose and passion, like again, when you just to keep running towards being your most authentic self and continue to figure out and run towards what feels the best.
Yeah.
Where you can, like my parents, and like what I'm doing now, is be out in the world as the brightest version of you, where you're helping other people with your purpose and passion, and to lead with your heart, and to be kind, and to uplift other people. Like, I know that this interview is very much about me, but it feels better to be in a conversation and uplift and make someone else feel so good about themselves. And then again, it's a win-win, because with networking, that's what people remember. They remember how you made them feel. So it's exploring how you can best shine out in the world and be your happiest, brightest self, so you can uplift everybody you interact with.
What does success look like to you? What does it mean to be successful?
All of that and getting paid for it.
I love it. Oh my days, Marty, this is absolutely incredible. Now, I gotta ask you one quick question as well, because fitness is also a big part of everything you do.
Oh yeah.
So, can you talk about how like your fitness has also helped you in all aspects of everything you do?
Yeah.
Because you also inspire me to get back into the gym and work out and stuff
I'm so
like
glad.
that. Do you want to see me do a push-up?
Yeah, obviously.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, I just did 250 push-ups. We'll get the
Without a
footage
sweat.
later.
It was incredible.
So yeah, how has fitness impacted you and like also helped you in all aspects of your life?
That's such a great question. Since I've been a dancer since I was 4, and then a competitive dancer from age 6 to 17,
Wow.
I had about 10 hours of competitive dance training a week from age 6 to 17. So it really had me in now I can feel the discipline that it created with fitness. My mom has been a fitness instructor for 40 years.
Wow.
And she's a nutritionist, and my dad was also super into fitness always.
It's diet.
And I got my 2 energy fizz water all day. And then last year I did the 75 hard challenge, starting May 1st. I did it twice in a row, so 75, 150 days. And now I live that way with the 75 hard lifestyle because I feel the best emotionally, mentally, like body, mind, and soul. I just feel my absolute best when I follow the structure of 75 hard. It's 2 45-minute workouts a day, your choice, and it's drinking a gallon of water a day, no alcohol, you're eating clean, and you're reading 10 pages of a self-development book every day. I also added the affirmations and gratitude, saying out loud, 5-minute meditation, and I do Duolingo for Spanish every day.
And you're absolutely growing.
Thank
you're
you.
growing, seriously.
And so I just feel my absolute best when I live this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating clean, I'm working out, and so that's the bottom line is eat clean, drink your water, and move your body every day.
So true. I always say that outside reflects the inside, the inside reflects the outside too.
And with everything I do, I'm choreographing for 4 companies weekly in Toronto. I'm running around. I'm the one down on the arena floor running around, and my co-host Freddie's up in the stands running around. And now that I'm one of the, I don't know, I just feel like probably the most fit I've ever been in my life. I'm lighter on my feet, and I'm waking up with more energy, and I can feel my best to then execute my best with everything I do.
Oh, Marny, that's absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I'm a dancer, so I'm so physical at the show, right? I'm like this at the show. I'm like this at the show, right? I'm like this at the show.
I would need to stretch for like 15 minutes before I did any of that. Oh my
Versus maybe a host that's on TV is not moving around as much, but I'm gotta be big. I'm with monster trucks at a live show where there's people up in the arena and I'm down there. So I've been just feeling so much better doing what I'm doing, choreographing and hosting, when I'm living this fitness lifestyle.
Like what you always say, what you do in the dark will come to the light, whether good or bad, and it shows because you're working on yourself in the dark where no one's seeing it. So when you come to the light for everyone to see, there's something different about that.
And like you said, how do you execute all the things that you do, but what's behind the scenes? It's you got to fill your own cup first. I have to be my best, like mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it is, that so I can put my best foot forward with the things I do. And now I'm realizing people need this big energy that I have. It's uplifting spirits. Like it's really it's a spark in their day, and they just whatever they take from it. I gotta be at my highest peak. So ChatGPT gave me my outline, and they said you're training like an athlete. I'm like, let's go.
Well, Marny, you completed the dance challenges. You completed the rapid fire questions. Now we got this camera, and then we got that camera. I want you to tell the people what you got going on, how they can follow your journey, and how they can see how you continue to inspire others. Talk to us.
At Marny Florence, Instagram, TikTok. Instagram and TikTok. I mean, if you want to be my closer friend, you can have me on Facebook. Instagram is my main, at Marny Flo. I'd love to have you as one of my friends, part of my community, and I hope to just keep, with everything I'm doing, I'm still trying to really push on social media to bring my energy there and to show everybody that you can thrive out in the world doing what you love. And I do want to put more motivational things out there, and so at Marny Flo, come be my friend.
Marny, thank you so much for joining us on the Matthan Francis Show. It's been absolutely a joy, honor, and privilege having you. And everybody here that's watching this, if you know somebody or if you want to be featured on this show, just message us because we want to hear your story, just like we heard Marny's incredible story. And we're excited to see all the amazing things you continue to do. Thank you, Marny.
Thank you so much.
Come in.